The year is 2012. Steph Curry gets traded mid-season to the Milwaukee Bucks, who aren't looking so good at a 25-40 record. However, in comes Stephen Curry, averaging 25 points, 8.6 assists, and 1.8 steals with a 50-40-90 season, grabbing onto the 8th seed with the 37-45 record. Giving the Bucks a glimmer of hope, this didn't last long as it was quickly shut down as they faced the Miami Heat in the first round, ultimately losing in the sweep. With a fresh year and a full season under Steph Curry's belt with the Milwaukee Bucks, they would find more success in the regular season thanks to Stephen Curry dominating the league, averaging 30.2 points and helping the Bucks reach the 6th seed out east with a 44-38 record. Stephen Curry quickly showing the Golden State Warriors that trading him was going to haunt their franchise for years, if not decades to come. Facing the 76ers in the first round with a young Jrue Holiday and Thaddeus Young, Stephen Curry quickly put the league on notice by starting off the series 2-0 and completely stealing home court away from the Sixers. However, with Philly being able to bounce back and tie at the series 2-2, this now left Stephen Curry and the Bucks in an awkward position. Luckily enough, they were able to shut down Philly's momentum and win 2 straight, ending the series at home. Advancing to the second round meant tougher competition, as they would be faced with the big three out in Miami once again. Stephen Curry this time around, with more experience, was able to steal a game from Miami, returning back home with the series being 1-1. With the scouts still unaware of Steph Curry's capabilities, he was able to keep dominating the series and win both games at home with a 3-1 lead. This series didn't last much longer as the Bucks were able to end the series at home once again in 6. With Stephen Curry averaging 32.7 points in the playoffs, they were able to make their first Eastern Conference Finals appearance, going up against the Pacers with a young Paul George, where after a hard fought out series, the Pacers were able to shut down the Bucks in 6.
With the 15th pick in the 2013 NBA draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select Giannis Antetokounmpo.
With Giannis now officially added to the Bucks roster in his rookie year at a 77 overall, not only in the starting lineup but also wins the Rookie of the Year award. Stephen Curry also putting up amazing numbers in his 5th season at a 95 overall. This young duo found themselves struggling to see the postseason, ending their season shorter than anticipated. Giannis coming off his rookie year determined to do better, and Stephen Curry looking to gain more playoff experience, putting themselves in a comfortable position, winning 49 games in the first round up against a young Magic team who was no matchup for the Bucks, ending in a sweep. In the second round, going versus Derrick Rose, coming off an MVP season, looking to continue his dominance, was able to keep it going as the Bucks had no answer for him, ultimately ending the series fast. Similarly to Steph Curry and Giannis' first season together, this one would be no different. Despite both their efforts, the team itself outside of the two wasn't the greatest, unfortunately having another season yet again, ending prematurely, shying away from the playoffs just by a few wins. With Giannis now at a 90 overall entering his 4th year, continuing to mold into the player we all know him to be as today, and Stephen Curry completely torching up the league, putting up MVP numbers, showing the league there truly is no answer for him. Securing themselves again in the playoffs for the second time as a duo, they find themselves facing an aging Miami Heat team, this time with Chris Bosh and Goran Dragic. Although the Miami Heat managed to take one game, the Bucks were just a better team, ending the series in 5. I mean, yeah, Stephen Curry has 31, 8 and 11, 2 rebounds away from a triple-double, and then Giannis 20, 13 and 5 with 3 blocks. It's just GG's. This is a blowout. And yup, Stephen Curry got his triple-double, 39, 10 and 12 with 2 steals. Now entering the second round, this time around facing new opponents in the Toronto Raptors, who ended their season with 65 wins, were able to show not only the Bucks but the rest of the league that they weren't just a regular season team, completely stopping the Bucks duo and ending the series in a gentleman's sweep. With Giannis entering his 5th year, not only in the league but as a duo with Steph Curry, many speculations are going around that the Bucks should start to rebuild around Giannis and break the duo up, as Stephen Curry is going to age 29 and will be 30 years old by next season. But with Giannis, Curry, and the Bucks organization still convinced to make this work, they block off any rumors and speculations by letting their record do the talking. All that was left for now, of course, was to prove that the regular season wasn't a fluke and to prove to the league that they are a force to reckon with in the playoffs as well. Entering the playoffs, they're not looking so good to start with as they face the Wizards with John Wall and Bradley Beal, both teams one game away from advancing into the second round, and with all the expectations on the Bucks, they perform advancing to the second round. What a performance from these guys. 131 to 107. Giannis 37, 11 and 8, and Stephen Curry 27, 4 and 7. Now facing the Charlotte Hornets, who couldn't quite match the stardom of Stephen Curry and Giannis, were able to advance in a gentleman's sweep, going into the conference finals once again, this time around facing a newly founded Celtics team with Kyrie Irving. The Bucks going to their first finals appearance with the duo of Stephen Curry and Giannis. After so many years, they finally do. What the heck? Why did Giannis just walk by anyways after so many years? of being together. They finally do it and win the East. And their first finals, they would be facing a much more experienced team, or what seemed to be a more experienced team. The Bucks now lead the NBA Finals 3-1, one game away from being named NBA champions. But this team is experienced for a reason. The Spurs, against all odds, find themselves now tying the series 3-3. One more game, 48 total minutes left to both their seasons. Which team will pull it off? I mean, 122-120, down 2 points, 21 seconds to go. We have to jump into this one. This is for their championship right here. The Bucks are gonna have the ball. They're gonna inbound it to Malcolm Brogdon. Steph Curry is not in the game down 2 points. This is not the move you want to see be happening right now. Eric Bledsoe's going to drive and dish it out to Chris Middleton. Back to Giannis. Back to Brogdon. 8 seconds to go. Greg Monroe with the ball. He's going to drive in, gets fouled. 4.3 seconds to go. 2-point game. He has to absolutely make both of these free throws, and Pau Gasol fouls out. He makes the first one. 1-point game. 4.3 seconds to go. Looks like Stephen Curry is going to be coming into the game. This is where legends are made. Second free throw is up, and it is good. It is a tied game. 4.3 seconds to go. Spurs have no timeout. Tony Parker with the ball. He's going to bring it up. Half-court heave. Misses it. We're going to OT in Game 7 of the NBA Finals. What a game we are having right here. The Bucks, 18 seconds to go, are inbounding the ball up 4 points. It looks like the Bucks are going to win their first championship together. We're playing the free throw game. Bledsoe makes the first one, up 5 points, 16 seconds to go. If they don't score here with a three-pointer, their Spurs are out of it, and the Bucks are going to win their first championship, possibly of many to come. Bledsoe misses the second one. They call timeout. They have one more timeout to use. Again, if the Spurs here do not make a three, it is done. There's no way I see them winning this game and coming back. They're going to inbound it to Aldridge. They're wasting too much time. Manu left wing three, and he makes it. Hold on a second. 2-point game over here. The ball has to be in Steph Curry's hands. They're going to pass it to Eric Bledsoe again. What are they doing? First free throw is up, and it is good. You absolutely have to make the next one. You cannot give them a 3-point game. Second free throw is up, and it is also good. They call timeout. Last timeout. 10.1 seconds to go. They have to go for a quick three-pointer here. Danny Green's going to be inbounding it. Inbounds it to Kawhi Leonard. He's in the mid-range. You need a three-pointer. You need a quick bucket. Dish it to Danny Green. Right wing three. Misses it. Giannis with the board. It is done, and the Bucks do it. They win their first championship.
It's over. The Bucks have done it. The long wait has ended. After a half-century, the Milwaukee Bucks are NBA champions once again.
Fresh off a championship, the same energy is met, with Giannis and Stephen Curry continuing to show their dominance as the duo finishes the regular season strong with a 57-25 record. Going to the playoffs with dreams of repeating, they face against the Oladipo Pacers. The rivalry starts a few years earlier as the Pacers shut down the reigning champs in 6. Still as hungry as ever, the duo in Milwaukee showing the league they still got it under control. With Giannis coming off an MVP season and Stephen Curry trying to hush the media, they once again finish with a strong record. Giannis also snagging his second consecutive MVP of his career. They'll be facing against a new big two out in Brooklyn in KD and Kyrie Irving, who will be an amazing matchup against Giannis and Stephen Curry. But due to the lack of depth is what makes the Bucks advance past the offensive juggernaut. It was no different for Philly, with the lack of spacing provided for Embiid, although trying his best was not able to overcome the Bucks. And in the last round out east, facing the Bulls, who surprisingly are playing out of their minds, will also manage to continue their dominance and beat the Bucks in 7, advancing to the NBA Finals. The Bulls just casually sweeping the Milwaukee Bucks and making to the finals to lose in 6. That is what a performance from the Bulls this year. Going into the year 2021, this is also the year the Bucks went on to win a championship in real life. Having the exact same team with an added Hall of Famer in Stephen Curry and expectations as in real life the same, the Bucks are faced with the most pressure ever seen. Giannis and Stephen Curry not familiar with the pressure at all, being able to thrive at an even greater pace, winning 63 games in the regular season, which also meant another Giannis MVP, claiming his 3rd straight of his career. Facing the Knicks in the first round, who were able to snag one from the Bucks before just booking their tickets to Cancun. And the second round, once again faced up against Philly, was more or less the same outcome. The Bucks reassuring the league that they still got it, advancing and beating Philly in 6. And the Eastern Conference Finals again faced up against the Bulls, whose one goal has seemed to be to mess up the Bucks dynasty as a whole. With blood, sweat, and tears put into this series, the Bucks pull out victorious, trying to replicate what was done in real life. Giannis up against Jokic, who are the consensus number 1 and 2 best players in the league right now, face each other in the NBA Finals. The Bucks again find themselves in a 3-3 tied series. Game 7 wins it all situation. A Game 7 once again in the NBA Finals. Can the Bucks pull through? for their second championship. It is another close game 7 over here. Looks like the Bucks are gonna pull through pretty convincingly. We're gonna jump in to see them raise that Larry O'Brien once again. Steph Curry is just gonna shoot a 3-pointer. There's 20 seconds left. 20 more seconds until they raise their second Larry O'Brien of their tenure together. 3, 2, 1, and ladies and gentlemen, the Bucks are your 2-time, well, technically 3-time. Just like in real life, they win in the same year. This time it is their second championship and not their first. Jrue Holiday, Giannis, Chris Middleton, Stephen Curry all celebrating together, winning their first and second championship as a group. Stephen Curry still a little behind though, because in real life he has 4. He won his 4th in 2022, I'm pretty sure. So they have some catching up for Stephen Curry to do. But for Giannis, he's already up. 2 championships. He has 3 more years to catch up to current time. It's looking good for Giannis's path right now. Giannis Finals MVP, 24.9 points, 12.6 rebounds, 7.6 assists, 1.7 steals, and 1.9 blocks. With 4 years left to undergo, Steph Curry and Giannis both sitting at 2 NBA championships. Obviously, Giannis is already more successful than in real life with 3 MVPs and 2 NBA championships. But on the other hand, Stephen Curry by the end of this year in real life would be collecting his 4th NBA championship. So to match his accolade, they'd have to keep up this momentum. And with ease, the Bucks were able to secure another 61 season with championship aspirations. The Bucks will be facing the Hawks in the first round, and despite Trae Young's greatest efforts, the Bucks were able to squeeze by and win the series in 6. They'd match up against the Bulls in the second round once again, this time around giving the Bulls an earlier vacation and advancing in the Eastern Conference Finals in 4. Okay, quick little intermission here. Obviously, getting the rosters every year perfect would be pretty much impossible to do. So how the heck are the New York Knicks? Again, this is not like a 1-of-1 of the New York Knicks in this exact season, but how are they in the conference finals right now? I mean, hopefully the Bucks don't lose, because that'd be pretty embarrassing, but the 3rd seed too, like the record is pretty nice. Yeah, there you have it. They won in 5, and they're going either versus the Clippers or Phoenix in the finals. The Bucks looking to repeat. They'd be faced against a newly found addict in Chris Paul and the Suns. Chris Paul and Devin Booker versus Giannis and Stephen Curry would be the ultimate finals to tune into. When one team won a game, the other would answer back immediately. It was as if there was no home court advantage in this matchup. Both teams fighting it out end up faced up with a game 7. I'm not making this up. We have our 3rd game 7. The Bucks make it to the finals for the 3rd time, and they are in their 3rd game 7 in the NBA finals. This is for their 3rd championship. They have been undefeated in the finals so far. It's looking really good for the Bucks. Like really good so far. They won the first half. They're winning, or they're losing the 3rd quarter now. They're up 12 points with 5 minutes to go. This is sustainable. This is they're gonna win their 3rd championship. This is amazing to see. We're gonna jump in 100 to 114, 37 seconds. Again, we're gonna see them hold that Larry O'Brien, baby. And the Bucks, Stephen Curry and Giannis win their 3rd championship together. Stephen Curry only 1 NBA championship away from matching his timeline accolades in real life. I mean, with 3 more seasons, surely they win 1 more, right? 1 more to get Stephen Curry his 4th. Giannis yet again with another finals MVP, 28 points, 16.6 rebounds, 8.3 assists, and 2.3 steals and blocks. You'd love to see it for them. Over 2 decades since the last team was able to three-peat, the Bucks looking to change that, being 1 more championship away from breaking that streak. Continuing their dominance, and Giannis winning his first DPOI, were able to secure a playoff spot and face off in the playoffs versus the Brooklyn Nets. The Nets, just having blown up their team, still managed to make an enjoyable series before being sent to 0-6. In the second round, like an annoying little sibling, faced up against the Bulls, who again ultimately lost the series in 5. The Bucks now in the conference finals with a newly founded Jalen Brunson team, showing the potential of how good the Knicks can be, have pushed the Bucks to a Game 7. Game 7 in the Eastern Conference Finals, this is going to be a breeze for the Bucks. This is a blowout. Yeah, they're going to advance to the finals once again. The Milwaukee Bucks are 4 games away, not only from being crowned NBA championships, and not only winning Curry his 4th, just like in real life, but also being crowned the first team to three-peat since the early 2000s. Going up against a young Timberwolves team led by Anthony Edwards, their youth was shown throughout the series as the Wolves face elimination, being down 3-2 in the NBA Finals now. It's 99-99 with 2:02 to go in the 4th quarter. The Bucks lead the series 3-2, and they're looking to close it out at home. Can they do it? We're about to find out. The Timberwolves do have possession of the ball. Anthony Edwards, almost a turnover. Stephen Curry forces a turnover. Finally, Anthony Edwards goes out of bounds. Giannis being guarded by Anthony Edwards. They didn't get the rotation done properly. Huge mismatch over here, and Giannis just gonna run by and just go for the dunk. The Bucks take the lead. 1:40 to go. Jrue Holiday guarding Anthony Edwards, putting the clampers on right here. Anthony Edwards forced to dish it out. Back to Conley. Conley left wing 3, misses it. Brook Lopez with the rebound, up to Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry just gonna float it up and makes it on Mike Conley, flexing on the Timberwolves. Up 4 points, 1:23 to go. Anthony Edwards dish it out to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt tired. Anthony Edwards, top of the key, gets the ball back. He's gonna pull up for the midi. He's gonna miss it. Giannis just blows by Cat, misses it. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. 59 seconds to go. This is still anyone's game. Timberwolves fighting to keep their season alive, and the Bucks trying to win their 4th championship with the duo. Karl-Anthony Towns, three-pointer, misses it. Giannis with the rebound, and they're gonna foul. They're gonna foul Giannis. This is a good foul right here. Force him to shoot 2 free throws possibly, but they're gonna be smart about it. They're gonna pass it to Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry to Middleton. Middleton to Giannis. They force. Oh, whose is it? Whose ball is it? It's out of Bucks. It's out of the bounds. Bucks ball. 38 seconds to go. They're gonna pass it to Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday's gonna pull up with the midi and swishes it. That mid-range might have just been the dagger. The Bucks on a 6-0 run, 99-105, 36 seconds to go. Anthony Edwards, top of the key, being guarded by Drew Holiday. Gonna try and get a quick isolation. They need a quick bucket over here. Anthony Edwards spins, goes up with the layup. Finally ends the drought. It is a 6-2 run right now. They're gonna foul Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry is gonna go to the free throw. That is the guy you want at the line at this crunch time right here. Stephen Curry with the first free throw, and it is good. 106-101. If the Timberwolves do not capitalize and go for a quick 3 here and make it, the series is pretty much done, and the Bucks will be crowned with the 4th NBA championship with this duo. Second free throw is up and good. Timberwolves waste their timeout. What are they doing? What are they thinking? What is that? That could have just cost them the whole series, and my low VRAM is lowing right now. Edwards with the ball. Mike Conley, left wing 3. If they miss it, it's over. This series is over. 6-point game. Hold on. Giannis is out. No, never mind. This is done. This is done. They have no more timeouts. Even if Giannis misses both of these, it's done. If he makes one of them, it's just a slap on the face. If he makes both, it's the cherry on top. Giannis' second free throw is up and is good. That is the slap on the face. They are up 7 points. 15 seconds to go. This is pretty much done. Karl-Anthony Towns, left wing 3. Misses it. Yeah, it's done. And the Bucks are crowned NBA champions once again. What a performance from this duo. And with 2 more seasons to go, the next goal for the Bucks right now is to have Stephen Curry win a few more championships that he does in real life right now, because he has 4 just like in real life. Giannis has 4 right now, so 3 more than he does in real life. So the next goal again is just to get Stephen Curry that 5th NBA championship. Giannis once again crowned your finals MVP with 30.2 points, 12.7 rebounds, 5.5 assists, 2.2 steals, and 1.3 blocks. With the Bucks recently acquiring Damian Lillard, any issues with shooting and scoring was now non-existent. The Bucks now had the 2 best shooting point guards on their team. The only concern was their defense. With Giannis coming off his DPOY season, he was able to carry the defensive load as long as his guards carried the offense, and they were able to clinch 60 wins in the regular season. They'd match up against the Cavaliers in the first round, who claimed the Brights were too light, leading their season to end in 6. In the second round, up against former 3-time NBA champ and teammate Drew Holiday and the Celtics. Although they're close to perfect roster, they still had no answer for Giannis, although the spacing on the team shutting down the season 6. The Bucks would be facing the Knicks in the conference finals, who have all the defense to throw at this team, again showing they aren't a team that could be walked through so easily, forcing yet again another game 7 versus the Bucks. The Bucks up by 1 point, 106-105, yet again another game 7 versus the Knicks in Eastern Conference Finals. 1 minute 3 seconds to go. I mean, we just got to jump into this one. We got to see what's going to happen. We have Cat at the line shooting 1, 2, or 3 free throws yet to be determined. Makes the first one, ties up the game right away. 103 seconds, or 103 minutes 3 seconds to go. Cat with his second free throw, that is his last, and he misses it. Giannis gets the board. 1 minute exactly left to go. Gonna pass it to Steph Curry. Steph Curry is gonna lay it in over Bridges. This is a go to their 5th finals? Yeah, their 5th finals with Lillard acquired to the team this season. Jalen Brunson being guarded by Lillard. Set the screen. Step back, left wing mid. He misses it. Giannis with a rebound again. 40 seconds to go this time. Back to Steph Curry. Steph Curry's gonna try doing some work, being guarded by OG. He's gonna take it back. He's going to dish it to Lillard. Lillard, right wing 3. Misses it. OG with the board. 29 seconds to go. There's about a 6.5 second different shot clock and game clock. OG's going to take it in. Pass it into Towns. Towns is going to get blocked by Brook Lopez. Giannis with the ball. Steph Curry, open lane. What is he doing? What is Steph Curry doing? Why did he just go and take it to the rack and go and just get a solidified 2 points right there? What was that? Steph Curry with the first free throw, and he makes it. As long as he makes both of these, I mean, 90 plus free throw shooter, you know, but you gotta take the easy lane when you got it, man. Second free throw is up and it is good. 4-point game, 106-110. Bucks take the lead. Josh Hart, left wing 3, misses it. Bridges with the rebound. Back to OG. Brunson, top of the key 3, misses it again. Lillard with the rebound. This is over. The Bucks are advancing to their 5th finals once again for a chance to win 5 championships with this duo. What an insane team and video this has been so far. To be determined who they're going up against, but this is looking real good, especially with Lillard just being added to the team. The offense of this team is just majestic right now. Jalen Brunson celebrating with them. Wait, what the the heck just happened? Why was Brunson celebrating with them? The Bucks in their 5th finals, looking to achieve their new goal of getting Curry more championships in real life. They'd be facing the MVP of the league in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The OKC Thunder defy any speculations about being a young team and experienced by being able to go toe-to-toe with the experienced Bucks team and taking them to a Game 7. The OKC Thunder kept the same energy and momentum. The Milwaukee Bucks just couldn't keep up and ended up being named and crowned the new NBA champions. Closing into the last year, the Bucks record not looking the greatest, with their team looking the shakiest it has since the mid-2010s. They finished with a decent record, winning exactly 50 wins in the regular season. However, you can never count out Giannis and Stephen Curry in any playoff series, especially with Giannis winning his 2nd DPOY of his career. The Bucks found themselves struggling in the first round, just barely getting by the Cade Cunningham-led Pistons in the first round, and the second round up against a team that would end up making the NBA Finals in real life. The Pacers not being able to keep the same pace ultimately led to the Bucks ending their run what could have been before it even started. In the Eastern Conference Finals, yet again, the Bucks and the New York Knicks would be the two teams to fight it out to get the NBA Finals. They found themselves yet again with another Game 7. The Bucks, seeming to be the Knicks' kryptonite, would be the team to advance over and over and over again, not letting the Knicks see the finals at all. With the OKC Thunder also making the finals, this meant a rematch with the Bucks and the OKC Thunder. The Bucks team looking a little worse than last season, and the OKC Thunder having done amazing offseason acquisitions in Ihart and Alex Caruso. This would be a very tough matchup for the Milwaukee Bucks. Whoa! I was not expecting the Bucks to lose that, but they just got swept in their last year. Damn. I thought the Bucks had that game in the bag. That's why I wasn't saying anything or doing anything. That is tough. Hey, but I guess it is what it is.